You see, there's clearer understanding that I want to say today. Very, very big clearer understanding. And I've noticed that these things will happen because it just allowed to happen for no reason. I have been communicating on regards of why we need a massive expansion on what has to do with Biafra and Biafra theories. Yes, massive expansion. You see, there are so many corruption going in Africa that you don't need to come and fight for anybody or be the voice of the people. What Nnamdi Kanu did is right because over 95% of Biafrans, Igbos want to go. They want to go. He's not fighting for Nigeria because the moment you come out to fight for Nigeria, Nigeria will consume you. Those we are fighting for will come and, lock your head and make a mess of you. And that's just the truth. So the only reason why Nnamdi Kanu is still alive today is because he's fighting the right cause, which is Biafra. That is why he's still alive today. I don't mean he went ahead to fight for Nigeria, that you know that these people prefer death than life. Would have been making a very serious mistake. Very big one. And that's where the whole story will start. So, the moment we bring a larger expansion, things must be put in order to make sure that life on its own is not thrown aboard. And that's where the story lies. Life is not thrown aboard. So, communicating in a great sense and making ourselves more noticeable, we should immediately understand that victory belongs to the people, and eventually we must not ever be put behind bars and allow ourselves to be thrown offset. So, whatever that is made must be made in accordance. And that is why, now that Nnamdi Kanu is in cell, we must do everything possible to engage ourselves theoretically, strongly, and the wave affairs. That's where the whole situation is. We must not allow ourselves to put in mind and force ourselves in any way to be discriminated. So now that Nnamdi Kanu is in cell, let's rise up and do the needful. You see, a lot has happened lately, and I must, with every respect, tell each and every one of us that one of the biggest breakthroughs is in doing what is right. You understand? Is doing what is right. We cannot put ourselves headlock on what matters more. We must continue to spread one positivity in one way or the other, we must never allow things to be backward in any format. So, as we continue to push through to that very point where words of knowledge will be spread, things will be made in every circle of offense, we should equally understand that one of the biggest breakthroughs that we have enjoyed lately must come from the corner zone of where we belong. So we must hold ourselves very tight, put ourselves together, and continue to spread this gospel of truth. So the M16 that was released by Russia, of course, has finally arrived the territories of the African soil, and very soon it will be engaged into usefulness. I must once again encourage every Biafran out there that as we chase this very dream of ours, we must put it to ourselves not to be thrown aboard or be taken for that very moment where things must be spread across. And that's where this gospel must be looked into. We are one people who cannot, be dismayed or ever thrown in a negative side. That's the theory. We should be communicated at all costs. And of course, continue to push ahead in every positive impact. And that's one thing that is more important. Biafra must be restored, and we will defend our land with every drop of our blood, just to keep what our fathers have done, our forefathers did